Hello, how are you? What's up, guys? Today is what is today? Today is November 29th, Thursday. We're about to hit December, guys. I don't know if you're ready for this, but I am. Alright, so not a whole lot as usual. Pretty much just a couple shows. Don't think any episodes really missed an episode or two. Yeah. I don't know, but I'm tired, man. Normally I don't get tired till noon or so, but lately I'll get off my shift, come home, and start getting a little tired, a little more every time. But yo, I don't care. You know, sleep's good for you, dude. I know. All right, so getting on to what we've watched this week. Let's start with Shippuden, Naruto Shippuden 291. They're continuing this mini-series titled Power, I guess. It's not a mini-series, I guess it's like an arc. But they actually named the arc. It's called Power, Episode 1, and then this was Episode 2. So next week is Power Episode 3. I don't know. It's pretty weird. I don't know. I guess they're trying to establish how Kabuto really perfected his resurrection jutsu or whatever. Edo Tensei or whatever. I mean, I don't really mind it, I guess, but it kind of sucks to go from story to this without them telling us how long it's going to be. Like, is it going to be 5 parts long, 10 parts, 12 parts, 26 parts? I really wish we had a date how long this was going to last. Just kind of sucks to go into every year with Naruto fillers. But yeah, the episode itself was pretty much just them explaining that the ninja with his glasses, I forget his name, but he pretty much is raising those 5 kids now, and we meet his female friend who he's like kind of regrets because he was like the reason she got all these like injuries and stuff. And I don't know, it was kind of a corny episode, but really though, this episode was establishing that Naruto has something inside of him. There's a couple scenes where snakes are shown on Naruto. The little girl can see him, and then we also see when he's asleep that the QB sees like this pool of snakes in him. So I don't know. Obviously Naruto's gonna bug out sooner or later with some evil jutsu, and I don't know. Next up we had Fairy Tail 158. Another okay episode. Nothing too great, but it was okay. Pretty much the first event in the tournament, known as Hidden, finally starts. And out of all the contestants, Gray is the one who steps forward. Which, I think that happened at the end of the last episode. But yeah, they finally start the event in this episode. Ultimately, Gray loses. They basically get beat pretty badly. I mean, most of the time he's like getting targeted, though. That's the main reason why he lost. The Raven Tail Guild or whatever was targeting them specifically. And I don't know. Obviously, Gray's gonna come back because we see him walk off all pissed off. He punches the wall like a typical "I should have lost that match" badass. You know he's probably gonna like one-hit his first like one-on-one enemy though. This was like a group event, but you know something's gonna happen because we didn't really get to see Gray's new abilities. So it's obviously just building up Gray's regret for losing that first round. Next up, One Piece 574. Pretty good episode, nothing crazy, but the Straw Hats are finally going on up to the new world and everything, and this is more of a joke episode than anything, I swear. Well, first off, we get Luffy, what the hell? We get Luffy, looking at this, like, retarded-ass fish. This fish has, like, the biggest nose I've ever seen. And he's like, I want to eat that fish. So they end up capturing this fish, and then the weight of that like sucks them into like this big whirlpool, and they end up getting like messed up pretty badly. And sooner or later, we finally meet a group of whales. You know, like Laboon or whatever from episode 40-50 area from the way back, like 500 episodes way back. We finally like see more of his race or whatever, and I guess this is his family, or what would be his family if he was on New World. So it was pretty cool. We get Brooke doing another Bink Sake moment, and I like it. The episode itself ended with pretty much them just busting out into New World in an awesome style, like a huge thunderstorm. It was pretty sweet. Sword Art Online episode 21. I liked it. Pretty good, pretty good. It was yeah, it was okay. Pretty much Kirito and I always forget her name. What is the sister's name? I know it's like Lifa, yeah, Lifa, right? Yeah, they basically they go to see Asuna in the hospital and everything, and all that. Asuna finally makes her escape out of there. She uses the code or whatever, breaks out, and then she gets tentacle raped by like these slug monsters thingies. I don't know what the hell they were, but yeah, I don't know. She got really close. Obviously, she's gonna get away again, but how long is this arc gonna be though? Because I've read a little. I haven't read into the future of the storyline, but I've read that they go to multiple games, which it's kind of a weird direction. Like, is Asuna gonna be in the next game, or are they still trying to get her in the next game? But ultimately, though, this might have been the episode that made the sister kind of step back a little bit, because she sees how much Kirito likes Asuna and everything, and she's just kind of like, I have to bury these emotions like deep in my heart, and like, so one day I'll forget about it. So I'm curious if she really is or not, or if she's just gonna be like, yo, I want the D. Come on, come on. I don't know. It's interesting. It was pretty good though. Then we had Bakuman, which was a pretty crazy episode. No, it wasn't really that crazy. It really didn't focus on the main characters at all. It was more on the, is his name Hiramaru or something? The really dorky mangaka who's like, who's basically getting pretty much just pressured into all these situations, and he's making manga for the one guy, the editor, and like he's obsessed with the, what's her name, Aoki, the one manga girl. He basically finally grows some balls and takes her out on a date. He runs away from the editor and everything, and he really steps up and he asks her out and everything, and it was a pretty cool episode. Obviously it was a diversion though from the main storyline, but it was a good episode. I liked it. So that was Bakuman Season 3 Episode 7. Next up we had Dexter Season 7 Episode 9, which was pretty damn good. Yeah, Dexter this week was actually really good. I liked it. Well, that's hard. I always say that every week, but that's just because Dexter's such a good show. No, pretty much Dexter finally teams up with somebody, and ultimately that partnership doesn't last very long, because a certain character gets kidnapped, and then all this and that, and well, out of nowhere we get a new bad guy. Watch out. He's I can't remember what they call him, but he basically burns people alive. The Phantom, was that it? He basically traps people, sets them on fire, and he's got like a flame retardant suit, so he can just like get up close and like watch them burning and everything. Like, this guy's probably gonna kill a certain character that Dexter likes pretty soon. But obviously they were building this character up for maybe this character will carry over into the next season, or maybe this is gonna be just how the season ends. Is he has to kill his killer. I don't know, but it was a good episode. Then we had Walking Dead Season 3 Episode 7. What's up with 7 this week? Bakuman Episode 7, Walking Dead Episode 7. Like, what's going on here? But yeah, Walking Dead, man. This one, I gotta say, this was probably, in my opinion, the weakest episode this season. It really wasn't that great. I mean, it was good, but it wasn't like, it wasn't really that great. That's what I'm trying to get at. It was okay. Pretty much Merle's torturing Glenn and Maggie now, and Governor gets into the creepy zone where he's like telling her Maggie to take her shirt off, and Maggie takes her shirt off, and it's a very uncomfortable situation. But that's obviously them building up how much we should hate this bad guy and Merle and all that. But yo, Glenn turned into a badass though, man. He's like breaking out of like tied chairs and kicking ass and shit. Pretty good. I liked it though. I don't know. It was an okay episode, but Michonne finally gets into the prison, starts talking to Rick and everything, and she promises to show them where the governor's town is or whatever. So the episode ends with them sneaking into that. And next episode is going to be the season, was it the half-season finale or whatever, where they'll probably continue it back up in a couple months. Kind of bummer, but it's an interesting way to do like a show, break up a season into 2 parts, and then just that way you don't have to wait a complete year. You kind of just wait half a year to get that part, then you get half a year to that's one. It's cool. That's pretty much all I've watched this week. I watched How I Met Your Mother also, which was pretty good. Pretty much Marshall's becoming a judge now. It's pretty funny. As for games I've been playing, pretty much the same old. But Red Alert mainly. I've been playing a lot of Red Alert 2. Some Black Ops here, some League of Legends there. That pretty much covers this weekly update. These videos are starting to get long, man. I don't know if anybody watches. If you do, hey, these videos are starting to get long, right? Am I right? Yeah, I know. Alright, well, I'm going to end the video here, and I'm going to go, I don't know, it's payday. I'm actually taking my 5-hour driving course today, too, so I hope to get some sleep before that. Alright, guys, I'm going to end the video here. I'm going to go do something, and yeah, bye-bye.